Hey, my name is Lilian. I am a Lupus Scleroderma fighter. I live in Dallas, Texas. I want to take you through my autoimmune journey and to let us know about lupus and spread awareness and see how, as a community, we can do better to spread awareness and promote, autoimmune disease awareness. So, my story is very, very short. I was diagnosed with lupus in the year of 2013. It took a while before I was diagnosed because my symptoms were just fatigue, headache, and swelling. So the doctors were trying to figure out why I had the swelling, why I had the joint pain, why I'm having all these day-to-day pains and fatigue. And because they were very vague symptoms, they were not able to give me treatment immediately. So I was sent to, I actually fell at work. They called an ambulance for me. Long story short, I was taken to the hospital where I was for a period of time. And at that time, they discovered that I had lupus. So what is lupus in itself? Lupus is an autoimmune disease where your body does not recognize some of your organs, some of your body parts, some of your joints, and it starts attacking your body. Like your body, it's not yours. And what it does, it causes a lot of inflammation with a lot of pain and a lot of fatigue. So with that said, it doesn't matter what it attacks. If it attacks an organ, that organ is probably you're probably gonna need another organ. Like if it attacks your kidney, sometimes we have lupus warriors who go through dialysis and end up having a kidney transplant or even end up losing their lives because their kidneys fail to function. So that is how lupus is. Sometimes it would attack your skin, that is called discoid lupus. It just attacks your whole skin and it makes you have erosion of skin and wounds that you need treatment for, and you have to see a doctor for that treatment too. So it's just like a painful way of living your life without a cure. Let's put it in short. It doesn't have a cure. The doctors have said that there's no cure. The only way they can prevent progression is giving you medication to slow the progression but not to cure the disease. Most of the autoimmune diseases do not have a cure. So how has lupus attacked my life? Lupus has attacked my joints, it has attacked my liver, it has attacked my lungs, and it has also attacked my CNS, like a central nervous system, that is the brain. The way lupus attacks your brain is that you have something they call brain fog. So you forget really small things in life, and you have at times of disorganized thoughts. That is one way when you have CNS involvement or the central nervous system involvement, the brain. Some people usually have stroke. I have seen some lupus warriors who have had a stroke from lupus, and I have had some lupus warriors who have had seizures from lupus. So you don't know where it's gonna attack. It's just gonna attack what the disease believes is not a part of your body. Sometimes it can attack your blood and cause your clotting factors not to work as much as they're supposed to, and then your blood clots and it causes blood clots in your body, and then you end up with pulmonary embolism. So it's a very fatal disease, to say the least, and without a cure, my job is to spread awareness and to let people know what lupus is. And the more we know, the more we can do research, the more we can get hope for a cure. So to say the least, I have had my own share of hospitalizations and hospital visits, and people might ask me, why do you go to the hospital and what happens, or how are you able to manage? There's no any single doctor that is able to treat lupus or even to manage the symptoms of lupus. So I go to my main lupus doctor, a rheumatologist. That is the one who makes sure that my labs for lupus are okay, the medication for lupus are okay. And because I have problems with my lungs, I go to the lung doctor, a pulmonologist. They do tests like a pulmonary function test and stuff like that to make sure that my lungs are working okay. And if something is happening with that, like shortness of breath, that I ended up in the hospital, they can make sure that I'm back up to functioning like normal to be able to go back to my daily work. Sometimes it's joint pain, and sometimes it's just like fatigue, and you feel like general weakness that is not normal. And the ER visits are like very frequent. Sometimes we suffer in pain just because we don't want to go too often to the hospital, but sometimes it's really a must you go, because like the general weakness and mostly pain and fatigue, if those are unbearable, we go to the hospital, and that is what is called a flare-up. It's just where your body is so much inflamed that the pain is so incredible, it's so much incredible that you cannot be able to do your daily activities of daily living. So you just go to the doctor so that they can check up on you, and they will run a few labs, and they will see where your body is inflamed, and they will try to treat that particular inflammation. From there on out, so it's just like doctor's appointments, I have another autoimmune disease called scleroderma. Scleroderma is where your body does not know when to stop producing scar tissue. So it deposits scar tissue in your body, in your organs. So what scleroderma has done in my life, and you see, colors trigger me. They bring out something in me that this is how I survive. If I see a color, it reminds me of a condition. I should not have to, but it does. So scleroderma has damaged my GI system from my swallowing all the way to my stomach. So teal, this is the teal green, is the color for scleroderma. So I used to wear them, but because of the hardening of my, the hardening of and the scar tissue and all that, and you can see I just came from the hospital yesterday, this is where they had put the tape. Because of that, I don't want to wear so much on my hands. But as you see, when I get that out, it triggers me because it reminds me of what I'm fighting. This is just a reminder that I have fought and I'm still fighting, and how far and how strong I have become in each and every day. I have what they call a TMJ, where my jaw is inflamed, like right here. I don't even know what caused it. It's just like when your body attacks itself without knowing why it's attacking itself. So the TMJ, I have to go to an audiologist, an ENT, ear, nose and throat doctor. So they are going to go and check my hearing, and they're also going to go check how much the inflammation of my jaw is. And then after that, I have a neurologist appointment because I have the brain involvement with lupus. So they want to see how much the brain damage is done. So they're going to probably do an MRI and that to follow up and see how much that is done. So there's a lot of doctor's appointments and doctor's visits and a lot of testings involved. I also see a cardiologist, and I see a cardiologist twice a year unless there is new changes. And they also do what they call an echocardiogram, and they do it with a bubble so that they can see how lupus is reacting with my heart. I remember 4 years ago, my rheumatologist used to tell me, I pray that the lupus doesn't ever hit your heart, or I pray that your lupus never ever hit your lungs. Well, now it's in my lungs, so I have to make sure to take precautions that it doesn't go to my heart, and if it does, we can catch it in a timely manner, because then after that the prognosis, if it gets to your heart, the prognosis actually changes, and it lowers your survival rate by half. That is what my rheumatologist has told me. So it's just like a disease that is very strange, yet very dangerous, yet very unknown. It's just like as dangerous as cancer, yet not as much known as cancer. It does not do the same damage as cancer, but I can surprise you by telling you they use the same medication for cancer treatment to treat lupus for some patients. Like they can use chemo to treat lupus, and they use infusions, which I go to like twice a month, 2 days in a row, 6.5 hours each day. Like at times I can wake up, like when I have infusions, as I mentioned, I usually go to infusion clinic twice a month, 2 days in a row for 6.5 hours. And I have to go to work first, so I have to wake up super early. Like I would wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, listen to my body, listen to the pain, try to, you know, feel how my body is feeling. You know, I cannot just wake up and just go like that, like anybody can. My body does not allow me to do that. Lupus, it's very painful, mostly in the morning. My joints are so tired and tight, they are painful. So if I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, yes, I'm alert, yes, I'm up, but I cannot be able to move out of bed in the next like 15, 20, 30 minutes, up to an hour some days. Some days my daughter helps me to get dressed, to get to work. And as my day moves, as my muscles relax, I'm able to get back to the new normal, because you know, there's still that discomfort throughout the day, there's still that pain throughout the day. That is my new normal, you know. So it's very, very hard to just wake up and go. So days that I have infusion, I wake up at 4, get to work by 6, get to the infusion clinic by 11, and then work throughout as I get my infusion. The reason I do that is because I have a push to survive. You know, I have to have the insurance, I have to pay my bills, I have to raise a child by myself. So I have to do what I have to do to make a living. But also, you know, money is tight when you have to do all that. And so I rely on you know, as awareness t-shirts and awareness bundles to spread awareness and to support me with my, you know, to supplement my income, because what I get from my job is not enough to, you know, to survive on. And sometimes it's really hard that my family in Kenya actually supports me with, they support me financially. More often than not, I make that call because I don't have like the cash. I googled out of curiosity to see how much a lupus survivor or a lupus warrior spends in average with medical bills and medical concerns. And I was surprised to see I don't even have that kind of money. It's $28,000. That's a lot of money per year. And that is average. It could be much more, it could be much less. An average of the lupus warriors actually are on disability, because they are so weak that they cannot work, they are so debilitated that they are not able to work. But I try as much as I can to be able to get to work. I know it's hard on many days than not, you know, to just wake up in the morning and just go to work. But I have that willpower, the willpower to fight and the willpower to survive. And I feel like if I keep on pushing, probably if I spread awareness, one day we'll have a cure. And that is why I keep on saying about the t-shirts and, you know, the t-shirts, the awareness bracelets and the awareness hoodies. I want to promote that. That will help me get a supplement. Again, I say that because that is, you know, that is my major way of surviving. The awareness bracelets and hoodies and t-shirts. I have hope that one day we'll get a cure. So if I sell this, you spread awareness, the money that we get pays for my medical bills. That is how I have learned to, you know, to survive and supplement. The medical bagels, the awareness bracelets are like this one. I wear purple because purple is the color for lupus. The t-shirts are just $20. I also have some hoodies. I know it's summer in the US, but it's always good to have them. The hoodies are $30. This is a very good way of spreading awareness, as well as supporting me with my medical bills. I also have the bracelets. So if you want one of these, it's just $10. Like this one, exactly like this one says brave. I have exactly like this one that says warrior, and I have a few of those that says warrior, because I believe that I am a warrior, and I feel like God, when you have a very bad battle that you have to fight, and you have called God, and He doesn't give the worst battles to the weak people. You have to have the strength to fight it. I feel like I was given this fight and I was put on the front line of the battle because I am a warrior and I am that strong, and I feel that in my heart that I can beat lupus and I can beat scleroderma and any autoimmune disease that we may have. So that is, I have all that. There are too many colors for me to just show each one and all of them, but I have a website which you're going to put down there. My phone number is 707-843-1778. 707-843-1778. We are just going to put it on the display. And my Facebook, I have a Facebook group that supports people going through autoimmune diseases. We support each other because we know how hard it is to fight. And we also encourage, everybody who wants to learn more about the autoimmune diseases to come and join us. On my social media, the groups and the Facebook pages, we are going to put them all down there. And you can reach me anytime through any of the social medias or my email. We are going to post all of them there so that you can see and you can let me know how I can, how we can help each other spread awareness. And if you want to support me with any of these products, they are going to be available. They are available, and I'll make sure that the shipping is included. Again, bracelets are just $10, the hoodies are $30, and the t-shirts are just $20. Shipping included, I'll ship them your way. So thank you so much for letting me in your midst and to spread awareness, and thank you for all your support and love. And if you want to get in touch with me, all my contacts will be available down there somewhere shortly.